I am Shannon. I am one of the designers here at Scottish Stained Glass. I work in the Denver, Colorado studio. So I am going to show you today a little bit about one of our installation methods, which is called a SIG. So a SIG, S-I-G, stands for Sealed Insulated Glass Unit. And I kind of want to explain like the ins and outs of what that looks like, how it's constructed, and then also how we install typically. Each window in every home is different. So this is like, if you were to choose one of them, this is typically what we do, but just know that like your project might be a little bit different. So, okay, a SIG, a Sealed Insulated Glass Unit, is basically a sandwiched piece of leaded glass. So for our prop purposes today, I have a piece of leaded samples of glass. This is what I show some of my clients to show different textures and how fun glass can be. But we're gonna turn it to its side so that you can kind of see what it looks like from this side. So we have the lead channel that houses the leaded glass that we create for you. And then a SIG is basically, we take a piece of tempered or non-tempered window glass, essentially. It's typically around 1/8 of an inch thick. And we basically sandwich the glass around your leaded glass. And then just sort of construction side of things, then we have butyl and basically a sealer that goes around this to make it all one whole big unit so that it's secure, it doesn't rattle, and it's nice and protected from both sides. So let's say that this is the exterior side of your window. You've got the protection from the elements, sleet, snow, hail, what have you. And then from the inside, you're protected from any bangs or scratches, a rogue ball that your kid is playing with. So you're protected from both sides. It also allows a little bit of a easier time cleaning from the interior. You can just spray down your regular glass like you would, any other window in your house. So nothing like particularly delicate about this method of installation. So that is kind of like the composition of a sealed insulated glass unit. And that should kind of help wrap our heads around it a little bit, because I know when I first started, this was like a very confusing concept to me. So that's what a SIG looks like from the side, theoretically, with my little props. So the way that we install a SIG is, again, it sounds more complex than it is, and we are well versed in doing this. We do this all the time for our clients. So typically from the exterior of your existing window, we would take the trim and or caulking off the exterior side of your window glass. And then basically the window unit pops out. So your frame stays in place and the glass itself pops out. In terms of like window construction, those are two different things. So you've got the frame that keeps it all protected, and then the actual glass is an independent unit. So that glass can come out, and then we install your SIG that we created into that opening. And then we replace your trim and your caulking so that it all just looks like it was there the whole time. So that's kind of the construction side of how a SIG is installed properly. Yeah, it's a lot simpler than it seems. Any general contractor or as someone with glazing, that's like the phrase we use when we talk about window construction, with glazing experience should be able to do something like that. So it sounds scary, but it's totally feasible, and we do it all the time. A lot of clients like that because it's just protection from either side. Like I said, makes this stained glass, shine from both sides while still being protected with your extra pane of glass. It does tend to be a little bit more expensive because you're paying for a little bit more material and it's heavier and things like that. So just something to keep in mind. But as the designer, I'll walk through all your options for, if a SIG makes sense for your application. For the next episode, I think it would be nice to talk about the other option for installation that we typically do, which is what we call bonding. So I'll talk about that in the next one. And yeah, thanks for coming along.